Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So today we're gonna do our weekly runs. I have only run one key this whole week, just one key. And I normally just want to get all my 8 done, to get the 3 options. I like to finish like the season and all that stuff with all my slots filled with like at least mythic level gear, so I want to get those slots filled. So we're gonna do our normal keys. We're gonna use our randomizer of keys, but I'm going to do something this time. I'm not going to put lower Karazhan because I don't want to do that place. It's just so annoying to do lower Karazhan. I'm just gonna remove it from the wheel of keys. So we're gonna start doing that now. Okay, let's go to our wheel of keys and we're gonna remove lower Karazhan. That's the only place I don't like to do this week. So other than that, everything's fair play. Let's see what we get. And Junkyard. Yeah, Junkyard. Yeah, it seems like a nice key. Let's do that. Okay, so Junkyard. Actually, I would love to get something really good from Junkyard, especially like the ring that's whenever you hit the target from behind is better than this one. It's like 60 DPS more, I guess. So technically it's not like super better, but it's an upgrade. Last week I didn't make a box opening for this week, so what I got was only I did keys on this paladin, so I didn't do any of my alts. So I got sockets. So I got 2 sockets last week. I put one of them in this ring, and hopefully if I get the one that's if you hit from behind, I'll put this socket on the other one. So that's what I got this week. I've been playing a lot of classic. I got bored though. I'm almost full pre-bis, like pre-raid bis, and I just feel those heroic dungeons are just too easy, man. There's no challenge. Like there's zero challenge. I think we wiped once, and it was because the tank was like a DK tank, and he didn't use like his presence or something like that. I think it's like auras for DKs back then. So he didn't have aggro, so I think my rogue died, then I died, and we only wiped that one time, like doing heroic dungeons, And yeah, I just feel like rad dungeons are so weak. I'm hoping like their version of like heroic plus is like a bit more of a challenge because it's kind of a snooze fest. Just go in there, kill bosses, and get loot. It's not like Mythic Plus here, like you actually have to do stuff to kill the things, Yeah, we can overpower them with damage, but we still have to do mechanics, move around. It's more dynamic, so what key do we get? Junkyard. Yeah, let's find a Junkyard. I'm just rambling a bit. Junkyard. Okay, Junkyard. Let's do an 18. I just want to do some stuff chill, just to get my keys done. 19 is fine as well. I'm just gonna queue for that, queue for that, and this one as well. And whoever takes us first, we will go. Okay, this guy took us, so we're going there. Okay, so yeah, we can actually get that only upgrade from Junkyard. It's this ring that I wanted to get. That's our only upgrade that we can get. Unless we get something else, like, yeah, like something with avoidance maybe it could be an upgrade, but I really don't think, because like most of my gear is already 304, 304, some is 311. Hopefully we can get a healer like fast, because there's not many people playing currently retail, since a lot of them, like, I mean a lot of them are playing like classic. If I show you my friends list, like, well, no one's on now, but there's a lot of people on my friends list that normally play Wrath, I guess it's fine, it's the lull before Dragonflight. The expansion has been announced. It's going to come in November 28th, so we got like 2 months. Yeah, 2 months of doing stuff before Dragonflight. I feel it's just too soon, guys, you know, because like uh I don't know if the talents are going to be ready by then. We still have that hole they have to fill where they removed spell warding from paladins. So I don't know what they're gonna put there. Or maybe they're just gonna leave it like as a one choice node and just leave Blessing of Protection, like the improved Blessing of Protection there. Which would be like the lazy solution, you know. They don't have to make another talent to fill that place. Yeah, I was also playing a bit in the beta. Like I did like one dungeon and stuff, but stuff dies too fast. Like it's heroic. Some stuff is bugged with red as well. Crusade still doesn't proc our explosions, so it's kind of hard to tell our damage how it's going to be. I think it's going to be fine because we have the really long crusades. In raids, you can like in single target they're longer because you can pick like Vanguard's momentum and you can go crazy on that. In AoE, our crusades are still pretty long. You can make those like 40-45 second crusades that are going to be really good in Dragonflight, you know. I don't know if that's going to stick though. Like it maybe Bliss nerfs that a bit. I don't know. They're probably going to nerf like Mad Para, going to make it go back to like 0.5 seconds per Hammer of Wrath and Judgment. Something like that. I've seen some logs of some people like that did raid testing and stuff. I didn't do it, but like they, well, not logs, but they're like damage meter details, and they had like Crusade for like 65-75% of the fight, which is pretty crazy, you know, in single target. Oh, the group died. Let's find another one. Junkyard. Junkyard 18. Huh. Okay, there's. Let's take this. Let's go here. And yeah, let's go here as well. Oh, they took us to Junkyard. Yeah, like I was saying, like they're probably going to nerf that. I don't know if that's maybe intended. It's like such a huge uptime on the wings. I'm happy that we have it, but I'm scared that they nerf it. You know, whenever they see something really good on Ret Paladins, they normally nerf it, so I'm scared if they do. Let's go take the portal. Let's get this key done.
The Resistance is always in need of resources. You can aid us by locating mechanized chests across the island.
Also made recently that video about our tier set. Well, yeah, at first glance it looked really bad because it buffed Crusader Strike, it buffed like Blade of Justice, and it buffed Consecration, which are spells that you normally don't associate with like big dam. But it's actually pretty decent, our tier set. It's a bit more on the interesting side, you know, because most of the other tier sets of other classes are kind of boring. Ours is like the most interesting one. Let me get all my buffs here. So yeah, ours is kind of interesting, and also we have to play that tier set for Consecration, I think, more than we do for Blade of Justice or Crusader Strike. Maybe for Blade of Justice as well in single target, you know, but Consecration is like the main thing you want to buff with our tier set, because it does deal a lot of damage now. Consecration is like our second or third most damaging ability depending on your talent choices. It has so many modifiers that it's pretty crazy. Okay, let's take our haste thingy. I hope I haven't forgotten how to play this, because I played a lot of Classic, so my keybinds are a bit different there. For example, in Classic, my Wake of Ashes, it's like I put Consecration there, so it's gonna pull that. What else is gonna pull? Just that? Okay. Okay, guess I'm using wings here. This is a pretty awkward. Okay, that guy's hitting us. Never mind, he pulled. Oh, you guys heard? My sword kind of talked. I really like Jadis. It's a nice weapon. A lot of people use the Gable because technically it gives you the most damage. But I just enjoy using whatever I like, you know. It's also pretty decent as well. Like, Jadis always does damage, no matter what. Gable does damage like on every 4 minutes, then you don't have anything that's going on. So you gotta make the most out of those at that cooldown, you know. But Jadis just does whatever it wants. I just enjoy that aspect of it. Those grunters are just hitting people at random because they don't have an aggro table. Oh, I forgot to take the bot there. He beat me to it. Oh, we're gonna triple bots. Okay, triple bots it is. Oh man, I'm using the wrong talents. Ah, I was doing some PvP before this and I'm using Pelagos. Ah, fine. Pelagos is fine. Pretty decent as well. Yeah, I was like, why is my Divine Toll on such a long cooldown? Okay, do I use wings here? I don't want to use wings on these guys. Can I let my sustained damage carry me through? Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, these guys just die when they reach certain amount of health, so I'm just gonna let sustained damage do its thing here. Get that. Nice. I'll use wings on next pack. Hopefully we pull something big. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that's big enough. Okay, let's kill the shaman. You know, he does some annoying things. Why is this man kiting so much? Stay still, my dude. So this is one of the things I'm worried mostly in Dragonflight about consecration. Like some tanks do this, you know, like they kite a lot. So in situations where that happens, our consecration is going to be really rough to like get value out. Keep that. Oh, I slept. Never mind. I'm okay. Keep that. So these are the occasions where I think, yeah, consecration is such an annoying spell to work with, you know? And tanks like kite out of it. I always take haste, by the way. Always take haste. That's because I also have like a ton of mastery already on my gear, so haste just works really good for me. Mastery is our second best option, you know? I wouldn't take it though, like, over haste most of the time. Haste just seems really better with a lot of stuff. Unless you have really low mastery and you have a lot of haste, maybe then you take mastery. Haste scales so good with us. I'm so weirded out because I didn't pick Mechanicus. I'm kind of used to picking him and having my Divine Toll on a 40-second cooldown. I forgot to use one Divine Toll in this whole time. I want to take the other bot. No, don't do it. Oh, I wanted the bot. Oh, so for Tyrannic, I still use Tempest. The only places where you would use Final Verdict is probably Upper Karazhan for Tyrannical and Workshop. Oh, this is gonna be big. Okay, we're gonna greet it. Gonna stay here. Let's keep doing them. You guys wanna know why my burst was so high there? It's because I had a proc of Pelagos, the Pelagos 10% extra strength on top of Jatus, on top of extra mastery from Pelagos as well. So damage went insane there. Do I use my Divine Toll here? Nah, I don't think I should. 30% haste, 40% mastery. Yeah, that's fine. That's very fine. It's okay. I like to have like about 60% mastery most of the time because that's the point where mastery starts getting diminishing returns. So you're getting the full value of it for AoE stuff. Mastery just scales really well for AoE things. You know, it's a cooldown it's a damage multiplier. So cooldown damage multipliers just stack really well with each other. So a lot of mastery means you're doing more damage with wings, with Seraphim. If you're using Pelagos, you have the extra strength modifier on him because of if you look at the little ghost thingy. It's kind of annoying to use Pelagos though. Where's my ghost? I look at the ghost, but sometimes it was like under the ground, so I didn't actually take the ghost. And I also forgot to use another Divine Toll again. Sorry guys, I haven't played Retail in a bit. I use the Soul Divine Toll here. Should be back for when I need it again. Get my little orbs. That. Oh, you like the weak auras? Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, I try to keep it like tidy, you know. A lot of people don't like my UI though. It's because it's like very old school UI, you know. So people like the more minimalist approach, but I just like to have it like in old days. Oh, bombs, bombs, I love bombs. Quick the repair. Oh. I almost died there. Laying hands on the perfect second. A lot of bombs. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, heal, heal, heal. It's on me. Oh, no, it's not on me. It was on the monk. No, Pelagos is like a bit weaker than Mechanicos most of the time. It has certain breakpoints. So I did a lot of simulations, and they're pretty close together. So when I say weaker, it's like about 300 DPS less than Mechanicos Pelagos. But when we go over 8 targets, for example, Pelagos overtakes Mechanicos. So it really depends. Both have their strengths. Pelagos is like more stacking cooldowns, you know, because he gives you a lot of extra strength, mastery and stuff, you know. For example, here he just gave me 10% extra strength. I'm just doing a lot of damage without cooldowns, you see? The only thing I used is basically Divine Toll and Pelagos extra strength. Ooh, almost definitely that. The Buster. Mechanicos on the other side gives you a hell amount of haste, which is really good for like stuff that is hasted. For example, it also works really well with Jatus thingy because the proc is hasted. So the more haste, the more procs of Jatus you have. I'm literally doing top damage without wings here, for whatever reason. Just because I got some really good procs. I got two procs of the strength, I think. Why is this guy still on his bike? The other dude died. Oh, I don't want to die. Oh, never mind. I don't have any bots. I can die.
The Junkers are no longer a threat. I can disable the node.
I'm using Pelagos at the moment because it was a kind of a mistake. I use it for PvP. Pelagos is really good for PvP.
I'm detecting a power node within that Trog den.
Okay, let's blow this up.
I will relinquish it willingly. Remain alert. The flying menace has altered its trajectory. Its flight path will take it over the heaps. I suggest avoiding that area.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go get that bot before someone gets it before me. I've been running around without a bot, so lost a lot of damage there. Ooh, that Wake of Ashes was infused with 600 extra strength. That's basically having wings extra damage, by the way. 600 strength is about 25% extra damage. So literally when I get a proc of Jadis thingy, it gives me basically wings for 3 seconds. I don't want to take my little ghost. Gotta look at the ghost. Actually, I should have saved that ghost. Though you can save the ghost because it stays there for like 10 seconds. So you can like let the ghost stay there. Look at it when you pull the next pack. Oh, someone died. Let's kick the enrage. One got kicked, the other one didn't. That should be fine. It's not fortified. Kick it. Oh, I forgot to kick. Tank can take it. Shockwave. Perfect. Now we do boss. Oh, I don't really like to stream that much on Twitch. I did try to do a double stream, like with Restream, the software. I just feel like more at home and in YouTube, you know? I want them to spawn. That's done. Oh, my ghost! I wanna see my ghost! Okay, so that's one of the reasons sometimes you don't run Pelagos. It might get you killed. I almost died there because I want to see my little ghost. Get to the thing. Oh, someone died. I think someone didn't go to the pillar, you know, because we have a lot of frogs here. I'm just gonna AoE and then. Also, I heard one thing about Twitch, like it's kind of like a lot of drama there, and people are moving from Twitch to YouTube, like big YouTubers and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna stay here for now. Okay, that was good. I'm happy with that.
I will deactivate the node. Move
Oh,
with
he
haste
released,
and
okay.
locate the others.
What were we missing? Oh, we didn't do Gunker. Okay, okay. Okay, we didn't pull that. Nice. It's kind of awkward to use Pelagos. You miss sometimes your Divine Toll, because the point of using Pelagos is using Divine Toll with wings, because Divine Toll gives you a ton of mastery. It like gives you 16% extra damage in mastery when you're in Pelagos mode, and you gotta stack that with like wings and all that stuff. While Mechanicals just throw Divine Toll whenever it has a really low cooldown as well. So let's, where's the normalizer shrink? Perfect, kick that. Something's hitting me, so I'm gonna heal here. Pelagos is really good for those satisfying big burst moments. It just gives you so much damage multipliers. Mechanicals is a bit better because of the sustain aspect. If you're like chain pulling, you get a lot of haste from it. It tells you like 15% extra haste, but in reality it's even more. It's like 20 something haste that it gives you. Because it's haste is multiplicative stacking, it's not additive stacking. I wanna get my orbs. My orbs! Oh, never mind. Everything's dead.
Assistance protocol activate.
That. Over here. I wanna get trampled by one of those elemental thingies. I want freedom here. If they throw the bolt at me, it just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna save that. Oh, never mind. I actually took the ghost. Wanted to save it for next pack. Gonna hit this guy then. Take that. Okay, let's go there. Do I use wings here? Nah, this is not worth wings. I'll wait for a bigger pack. Take that. Hopefully someone kicks the next one. Okay, perfect. Nah, we're fine. We don't need the wings here. We're gonna let our sustained damage just carry us through this. We need some good procs and we're fine. It's the mythic version. Mythic Jadus.
Massive toxicity levels detected.
Okay, I'm gonna wings this. Kick that guy. Wing this. Let's get aggro up to. Bo, 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 bo. Like, imagine these things in Dragonflight. Like, when am I gonna get my value from consecration here? Ouch. Oh, I got trampled. Nah, I'm gonna release. Wasn't watching the slimy thingies. I lost my bot. That's the saddest thing. So yeah, you saw there, like some tanks just kite like crazy. Getting consecration value there, and Dragonflight is gonna be a bit rough. There's a bot up there. There's one like on the waterfall there, but it's risky going. I'm gonna take this bot. I'm gonna take it.
Assistance
Yeah,
protocol
took it.
activated.
I'm gonna take the haste one as well.
Sanitation required.
Yeah,
Assistance protocol
nice.
activated.
Oh, by the way, if you're a paladin, you can just stand in this thing, dispel yourself, and you should be fine.
Sensors recalibrated. Massive
It only casts once, and if you stand in the green crap, it doesn't do any damage. I gotta get my worst. Oh, never mind. Disappeared. Again, let's do boss. Probably gonna use Bloodlust here.
sanitation required.
You got kind of unlucky there because you didn't get a single Jadis proc. In our cooldowns. Also not a single little ghosty or Pelagos extra strength. Oh, better free that guy. I'll free it.
Ability compromised. Toxicity levels rising.
Perfect.
With that creature
Yeah, it's
neutralized,
pretty
I
annoying
can
that you have to talent it, but at least they made it so that we can actually take it now. Because in the first iteration of the talents in Dragonflight, you couldn't actually take cleanse if you wanted to get the most DPS, you know. Currently, you just take it. They made it so you have to take some utility, you know, and that's pretty good, I think. Because like losing cleanse is pretty, it's pretty substantial, you know. Like we can do some nice cheese stuff like you saw there with cleanse. That's one of the things you always take. That and your kick. Never go without those things. Those are things that give you DPS on unquantifiable ways, you know? Since you can cheese stuff with maybe cleanse, like, you know? And kick just has so much value, so never go without those. I could have wings this pack, but this man likes to kite a lot, so don't get much value. I'm gonna wings this. Yeah, target renormalizer, keep the shrink. Yeah, just to Curse Vengeance has to go, man. I don't know why they kept it. Like 3 expansion, it's been such a failure, and they still keep that thing around, you know. And instead of that, they could put like a Divine Protection, like the new thing we got, instead of that, and it would be in the perfect place because that node is like a, let's say, a damage reduction node. Instead, we have like the weird Just the Curse Vengeance that does like, I don't know. It's like, I guess we have the life-stealing fantasy there? I don't know. I don't know who asked for that. The only time it saw use was like at the start of Legion, when it was kind of overtuned. It hit harder than, for example, like a Templar's Verdict, and you could use it with sometimes Divine Purpose, but they nerfed that really fast, so it's been useless since then. Where is the thing? Okay, it's that. Okay. We got bubble, let's use it. I'm gonna miss spell warding, man. Like, for example, in situations like this, I would have used like spell warding there, and I still had my bubble for whatever, you know. It gave us a lot of options in defensive things. Like you could spell ward something, you can bubble other things. Oh no! I should have let the guy touch me and teleport me down. I'll have horse. Who's dying down there? He's standing on something? Nice. Okay, give me the ring. Give me the ring. God damn it. No ring. Someone got the ring? Someone got the ring to give me to me? Nah, no one got the ring. Sag. Okay, let's go back to Oribos. I mean, Sereth Mortis. Yeah, I really want to get the ring that's the one that whenever you get hit from behind, you get the bonus, you know? That one has like higher uptime than the one I'm currently using, because this one you have to like, you lose time whenever you get those 3 spells done, you know? The other one has like, I think 90% uptime. This one has like 82, 75, something like that. So I'm okay with the version they gave us instead of that Vanquisher's Hammer. I know it's not the best one for PvP because you want to control your damage there, but in PvE it's going to see some uses because, for example, it has synergy with the extra damage of Consecration. There's a talent that whenever you use a Divine Storm, your next Consecration deals like 100% extra damage or something like that. So in single target situations, for example, you don't want to use Divine Storm, you want to use a Templar's Verdict. So in those places, you use your Judgment, and then you just Templar's Verdict as normal. You also get the free Divine Storm, and you can use your Consecration after that, you know? So you don't have to waste that extra like global on a Divine Storm in single target. So it fixes those situations. So I think it's fine like it is at the moment. Yeah, I know you had more control with the hammer, but it's an extra global cooldown. So now you just don't have to use that global cooldown. We're sacrificing control for global cooldown. So I guess it evens out. Nice, man. I saw the ring, but I saw the in one of my vaults, but I saw this one, like the 304 version of this one, and this one is not very good. Sadly. I did get lucky though. I got my 2 rings like first week of this patch, like both of the good rings, so I can't really complain. I used all my luck then. I use I used to use some macros. For example, for Final Reckoning, let me show you my macros. So I have this macro for wings that uses. This was before for the 1 minute build. It used my wings, my divine toll, my trinket, and everything. But now we don't use that. Now I use this one that only uses my trinket and wings. After that, I have some macros for targeting people, specific people in my party. You know, and then I have this macro, a Final Reckoning, that was to make it so it's whenever I used it, it cast it on top of me, you know? So I don't have to like target this big circle thingy. This one's still going to be useful in Dragonflight, you know, because we're going to be using Final Reckoning on AoE. It's really good. And after that, most of these others are other like target on certain people on my party macros. So, some utility stuff, and the others are just some weird stuff that I made. We don't have that many macros. I do have some mouse over macros that I used to use, you know, but I don't think it's needed now because there's now an option here that you can put interface, and I think it's controls. Well, I don't know where it is at the moment, but there's an option that you can put, and every spell you do is mouse over. So I kind of stopped using mouse over macros because of that. Yeah, man, I saw there's too many paladins in Rat. A lot of people just picked paladin or DK, I think, because that's the only thing I see all the time. Like when you go into Battleground in Rat, it's just full of red and pink, man. Like I'm happy that there's a lot of red paladins, but damn, that's a lot of them. I'm hoping that they actually put something there because we currently have that place blank. So at the moment they just left it blank, and the only option we have for that node is improved blessing of protection. You know, yeah, improved bob. You know, so it's 1 minute less cooldown, something like that. And that's the only thing. I hope they put something there because that used to be like a choice node between spell warding and blessing of protection, but I hope they don't go just with the lazy way out and just leave it there and just call it a day, you know? Give us something, like a small utility, you know? Okay, let's go to the Wheel of Keys to see what I'm gonna do now. Pick a key. Okay. Let's see what we get. Upper Karazhan. Okay, we upper Karazhan. I'll go single target for this. It's tyrannical. So this is one of the only, like, this and workshop are the only keys that you probably should go single target, legendary. You know, for any other key and tyrannical or fortified, you just go AoE. Doesn't really matter. But these two, like upper Karazhan and workshop, actually have some value to use a single target. So I don't think my single target is actually updated. I'm just gonna have to manually use stuff. So I should have a waste here. Yeah, this thing, and where's my legendary? No, this one isn't. Final verdict. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's fine. And we're gonna go to Mechanicals again. Use him and swap this here. Okay. Yeah, the first boss actually no, the first boss is fine in Upper Karazhan. The boss I hate in Upper Karazhan is Medivh. It's not because of the mechanics. Well, it's because of he does a lot of damage. Especially the bird face is annoying. You have to have something in the high tyrannical keys. And Flame Wreath is also really rough. Like, you have to just spam heal yourself to save you, you know? I don't know what the hell the Ret Paladin dev is doing, man. I really don't know. The man just does stuff, and so they said that the class, they don't want us to get movement, you know, movement abilities, because they want the class fantasy of Paladin to be that we remove stuff that hinders our movement, you know. So that was exactly the thing like that Blessing of Spellwarding did. It protects us from magic damage and remove that. So even though we're slow, we're immune to magic, you know, that was fine. But then they just removed the thing. You know, so they removed something they were actively trying to make our class fantasy. So why? I don't know. He has to make up his mind, you know. He either gives us mobility or gives us ways to remove things that hinder us, you know, not take away both. So I don't know what the man's doing. I always started Alliance first, and then I went Horde for the whole Shadowlands expansion because all my friends swapped to Horde. But then after like the cross faction thing, I just went back to Alliance. But I've always been like mostly Alliance. I just like to be a human. I don't know why. People call the human the most vanilla thing possible, but I just like it. Also, the transmogs that just look good on humans. Yeah, Alliance is pretty chill, man. If you don't have any ties on the Horde side, you can just swap, you know. And by ties, I mean like you a raiding guild or something like that. Because if it's Mythic Plus people, you can just Mythic Plus with them from any place. Doesn't really matter. Oh, what key did we get? Oh yeah, Upper Karazhan. I have to look for one. I really forget stuff. Okay, find a group. Upper Karazhan. Let's see what we get here. Oh, we can do a 20. Sure, we can do a 20. Let's put 19s. 19. We can do an 18 as well. Okay, let's see if one of those takes us. Yeah, the cross faction thing was big, man. I'm so happy about that. And you heard about the first season of Dragonflight? There will be cross faction for everything, like at the start of the season. So that's gonna be good. I wish they could have made like cross faction guilds or something like that. I don't know. Next world first race is gonna be interesting to look, because like normally they have like a week like world first raiders to prepare, you know, so they do a lot of splits and a lot of stuff, you know, but this time they don't have that time. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna go just right into mythic. Will they do heroics just to gear up? It's gonna be a mystery. It's gonna be wild. Oh, come on. Let me in your 18. I'm 26, 22, crying out loud. I'll join this other guy. Maybe he lets me in. I can't get into an 18. What the hell? Okay, I got into the 20. Nice. That 18 probably needed a lust or something, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of red racism around. Okay, let's go. The one thing we have in our favor in Dragonflight that I noticed, and not many people are talking about, is we have so much uncapped AoE damage, man. Like, a lot of people don't notice how much of our damage is uncapped next expansion. Like, we have Sanctified Wrath, the explosions are uncapped. Well, capped at 20 targets, so basically uncapped. Consecration is fully uncapped. Then we're going to take Final Reckoning. The big explosion is uncapped damage. And then we also have Tempest of the Lightringer. Our legendary is the 20% extra damage is going to be uncapped as well. So we have a ton of uncapped damage sources. I would say that we're like the melee class that has the most uncapped AoE sources. Other than, I think, DK. DK also has a lot of stuff like that. And I think they recovered their quadratical scaling or something like that. So us and DKs are the classes that, like the melee, that have most of that, which is pretty decent, I think. Then again, you saw that key, you know, the tank would just moved everything like around like crazy. So if we are using Consecration in Dragonflight, that's going to be rough to get the full damage out of it if people do that. No, it does. They put it back in. Like, they swapped it like last build. Is this the Fish Feast? Oh, this is the old feast. I don't want that. I'm gonna eat my mastery food. Yeah, they put it back on, man. I was so happy because of that. That's a huge change for us. People don't understand how powerful Sanctified Wrath is, like the uncapped AoE damage of that thing. Because if they didn't put it back, the only uncapped things we had is Consecration, and that's not reliable uncapped damage. The only reliable uncapped damage we had was Tempest and the Final Reckoning big hit. That was it. Now we have a bunch of them and reliable sources, so we're fine. What am I missing? I have this. I have Flask. Okay, I think I have everything. I don't have my potions.
Is there work to be done?
Yeah, but I don't think we can take a lot of information from heroics. Like, stuff that is too fast to know if it's gonna be like that. But I did hear that like boomies are kind of bad at the moment, like in Dragonflight. So yeah, they probably killed them. I did also want to see more new things, you know, in Dragonflight, especially on the utility side, because we didn't get anything utility side. Take that. Literally zero new utility from Shadowlands. And I don't count those extra healing talents they gave us, you know, because we have a lot of extra like healing stuff on the left side of the general paladin tree, but you're never gonna take those, you know, like zero chance you take them. Oh man, I'm dumb. Forgot to move. Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm okay. Oh yeah, we got the battle res. I forgot that. Yeah. Although I think that's good, you know. It's going to be good, but everyone has a B res now because they removed the thing about just being engineer, you know, from the engineer battle res. So kind of everyone has a B res. It's nice that they gave it to us, you know, as baseline, but everyone has it with engineering now, so that kind of waters it down a bit. And I'm happy that we have it, you know? Okay, I guess that's a new utility that we have. Okay, I have to walk straight line and don't pull anything. Perfect. So the range of Sanctified Rat is pretty big. So the animation doesn't actually correlate with the range of the ability. Is it on me? Not on me. Okay. It's pretty big. It's like also your it's the size of your Divine Storm, and also the Divine Storm animation doesn't correlate with the damage of the Divine the size of the Divine Storm. You know. The Rages is a bit bigger than it shows, so it's a pretty big AOE that it does damage in. It's a bit further than melee range. It's not like melee. Is this all? Oh, yes, I'll use cooldowns. If this is all, then I think it was a mistake using cooldowns here because I won't have cooldowns for the boss. I guess I'll have it. It's the phase, the damage phase is on like the 1 minute into the fight, so as long as we go in there with like 1 minute of time, we'll get cooldowns back. I gotta mute that guy. Oh, we're missing stuff. Never mind. We have time. Ooh, we're gonna pull the balls, I think. Pull the balls? No, we don't pull the balls. Perfect. The bouncy castle here. So many tornadoes. Oh, I'm so glad that it also removed like Inspiring and Necrotic from the affixes. I wonder what they're gonna pull in, you know? It's because they said they're gonna replace one of them, and the other one is just going to be like remove. Necrotic especially was going to be so troll for us because tanks have to kite, and kiting makes them like run away from our consecration. So I'm glad that thing is gone. And Inspiring also makes tanks kite, you know? Because if you make the mob that's inspired go away from the mobs that are inspired, you can actually, like, stun and interrupt stuff, so I'm also glad that's gone. Okay, let's kill the balls here. Kill the balls. I normally make a line here. We're not gonna make a line, okay? Let's make a square or something then. Oh, I got a bubble here. Stupid tornado. Shield. Ooh, he died. We gotta kill the balls. They do a lot of damage. Also, we're not being very neat, very clean on these puddles. I'll try to... Oh, I gotta move. That tornado was so troll. It's gonna hit me. Gotta heal myself. Perfect.
Failure imminent.
Oh, we're gonna dodge that guy. Oh, what the hell? Did he fall down? Oh, that's so sad. Are we gonna kill this guy or gonna skip it? Normally, groups skip this guy. Yeah, he's telling skip. See? Maybe we're just gonna play. Yeah, we're gonna play it. Nice. The first weeks of this guy was really rough because he did like he did a mechanic before that he jumped on someone and lost all threat on the tank. So if he on high keys, if he jumped on a quality, that was the end of the quality. Okay, let's kill Medivh, the puck killer. Hopefully we don't like wipe on this guy. If we one-shot this guy, the key's pretty much done. I'm really scared of Flame Wreath. If it picks me, I just have to spam heal myself like crazy.
Hello, champions. I've been expecting
Get that. I don't have a kick. I don't have a kick. I gotta take that to him. It's gonna hurt me a lot.
so many pieces of
Oh, they kicked it. Who kicked that? Why did you kick it? Oh, we're gonna die. I gotta heal a ton here. Heal, heal. Stay on hands. We can't afford being low health here. We need someone to free that guy as soon as possible the next phase. Kick that. Okay. Okay. Hopefully no one kicks the fire thing because... Don't kick it, please. Don't kick it. Ah, okay, perfect. That hurts me a lot though. Hurts me a ton. Okay, I gotta kick that. I can't take one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna bubble this. I can't take that. Oh, nice, it's this one. I have wings. Take that. Or we're gonna get Flame Wreath. If I get Flame Wreath and an Inferno Bolt on me, I'm dead. Okay, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Take that. Oh, the tornadoes!
The inherent nature of fire.
Did he live? We're fine, we're fine. No! What the?
I have no idea what it's
Who died?
to do the things I've done. Harsh things. Necessary things.
What the hell was that? Did the man die like at the last second? Oh man, that's so troll. The dude had 0 health and someone died. Or did he move out from the circle? I gotta look that back. Oh man, that's so tilting. The man died, had like 0 health. And someone died with flame wreath. Ah, crap. Kick that. Someone kick that? No, never mind. I can't really take an Inferno Ball to the face. If I do, I die. Or I have to like spam heal myself like crazy. Kick that. No, okay, we gotta res the healer. Someone has to res him. We can't do the next phase. We might as well wipe here. Yeah, we just die here. Okay, let's die. Stop DPS.
You have no idea what it's like to do the things I've done.
Okay, someone left. We leave the key then.
Necessary things.
Yeah, that was rough, man. Like the Medivh was almost dead, and someone just moved away from the circle, I think, and because he saw he was dying or something, and just I'm gonna move away. And we exploded. So for keyboards, I'm actually using a really basic one. It's just a Genius keyboard, man. My mouse is a Naga, but the Razer Naga, just one of those that has a lot of buttons, you know. I use some 4 extra keybinds. My keyboard is just a basic one. I used to use just a basic mouse as well, you know, but my nephew saw that and said, "Okay, uncle, I'm gonna give you this." So he gave me a mouse, like. But for keyboards, I'm just using my basic thing, you know. I don't think the equipment does much, like, you know, for skill and stuff. It helps, you know, but if you can do it with a basic thing, you can do it with whatever. Okay, let's do another key. Okay, let's roll the wheel again, I guess. Roll the wheel. Streets. Okay, let's do streets. Let's do some streets. Streets it is. Streets is a pretty chill key. I have to swap all my stuff though. Let's put 19. Let's join this guy. There's not many streets. These are all like wants to sell. Let's swap back to our normal settings. Hammer of Genesis. Okay, we got in. And let's go back to our normal, this one. So at the moment, we only know that our damage is really good. So I saw that, yeah, damage is going to be fine, but it's hard to tell because there's still a lot of bugs on a lot of stuff. For example, when you're using Crusade, you don't have your explosions yet, but they're in the tooltip. So we can only assume it's correct, you know. So we can't assess what's going to be like really good in damage, but we can feel that it's really good. We don't have utility. We only have like the B-res utility that they gave us and normal paladin stuff, you know, bubble, freedom, sacrifice and stuff. I think we're just going to be fine. They're probably just gonna keep us at the middle of the pack as always. I would have loved to get more utility though, because utility can get you to a lot of places, you know? Where are we going? Oh yeah, streets. Okay, streets. Where's my portal thing? Yeah, you see, for example, rogues. Rogues get taken to every place because they have Shroud and Mythic Plus, and that's like a really overpowered utility. But it can be replaced with affixes, you know. For example, in BFA, they replaced rogues with the portals. They can do that to offset some of those things, you know. Because back then, also Night Elf was a big thing for the MDI and stuff, because Night Elves could do some crazy skips with Meld, you know, and when they added portals, they wanted to remove some of that power from those things, you know, from Meld and from like Shroud and stuff. Yeah, having Beerus is pretty nice. Like, they're gonna see a Pally now. Oh, he has a Beerus. Yeah, let's take him, you know. Can open some doors. But as I said before, everyone has a Beerus now because you don't need to be engineer to have a Beerus. The only penalty is that it can miss, and it also has like a I think we also have a cast time, you know, so it's basically the same as having the B-res from engineering. Everyone's inside, right? Yeah, okay, let's go inside. Oh, we had to summon someone. Okay, let's get our stuff here. Flask, food, master food. Oh, they also added back the pylons of failure detection or something like that that we had in Legion. So you can do like some crazy skips with that. Like you put the pylon down, everyone dies around it, and then everyone reses, you know, and that's going to allow like really good skips. For Mythic Plus.
Entry is restricted.
Let's get haste.
Surrender your weapons and follow me.
We did swap our stuff, right? Yeah, and yeah, okay.
There will be no
I should have equipped my Unity. It may be bugged here. Are we all melee? I think we're all melee. No, that the hunter is Beastmaster. Okay, that's fine. I saw a grenade and melee and said, "Oh damn, we're all melee." freedom this. Okay, nice. Our Unity isn't bugged. I thought it was bugged because sometimes when you swap Unity, like legendaries, it bugs and you don't get your Unity effect. Read that. Oh man, he's another big bull. Don't we don't have wings in 40 seconds. Ooh, the bomb. Take that. Gotta move. I need wings. Move them. We're not getting any procs as well. Now we'll do them next pull. Next pull. Actually, our dam wasn't that bad. We did all that damage without wings. It's just sustained damage. That guy. Never mind, shouldn't have kicked. Went through the sanguine. Ah, that guy's baiting in sanguine. Okay, we do damage now. Nuke the trip back. Still have aggro. Still have aggro. Up, up. Keep that stasis. That guy's baiting in sanguine again. That guy. Okay, 25 seconds for wings and stuff. We should save it for boss. Kick that thing, nice. That. Nice.
Intruders in my city. Never have come to Tazavesh, stranger.
Is it on me? Yeah, it's on me. Alright, do this side. Human ratio. Perfect.
Never have come to Tazavesh, stranger.
It's a good thing to be human here. You can remove the thing. Oh, my weapon. You can remove the stun from this guy. And we also have bubble. And if we had spell warding, we had that too. But the world isn't fair, so we don't have to. We got it removed from us. Perfect. Now we use cooldowns on this guy, the big guy.
Necessary tragedy. Unfortunately, we have now joined the ire of cartels.
Let's kill some holy fire before we're gonna cooldown. Okay, let's go. Why is that bat still after us? I don't know why Tazavesh always like lags me out. It's not like lag, like I think it's the city is just too populated. And I got like some weird FPS drops here. It only happens here though. I'm fine in everywhere else, but this play kind of drops my FPS. Ancient Red pick. Oh, you got it. I can remove one. If you get Ancient Red here, you can remove it with your Kyrian potion, by the way. It's a curse. Ancient Red. Oh, I'm so slow. Okay, we got the cooldowns for this. Perfect. Get the big dino. To be fair, we could have done everything together. Big dino and everything. back here. Nice. Okay, should pull those guys in the front, take them to the boss. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Nice.
Now for the item you have all been awaiting. The allegedly demon-cursed Edge of Oblivion. We'll start the bidding at 5,000. Do I hear 5,000? I hear 6,000. Yes, 6.
Yeah, nice.
A profitable venture.
Yeah, cooldowns for boss.
This inclines them to aid our own.
I don't think we died, right? We have foot buff, we have everything. Could use this time to eat or something.
This beast will do nicely.
Wait, how did that beast escape from its cage?
Karazhan is not responsible for any loss of limb that occurs during this demonstration.
What the hell? It happened again. So I only got 2 procs of my Divine Toll there. So only 2 hammers. That's so annoying. I lost like 1 in 10. Twice.
Controls this easy, even a dredger could do it. I am awakened. Destroy anyone.
Imbecile, turn it on!
Out of control!
Thank you all. That concludes our demonstration.
Oh, I'm gonna lose the double damage. No, I wanted to pick up the orbs. I wanted to do the extra damage. Yeah, I'll pick up the orbs now. Get the orbs, man, get the orbs. Gotta run away. Go back. Don't kill me, okay. That's the guy. I'm gonna pop here and just stay. Nice.
Saved our menagerie. Well, what is left of it?
Very simple.
That fight is so weird. So you want to get the orbs at certain points, you know, but I was kind of unlucky and I didn't get it when I had
Our
cooldowns.
signature is a fair trade.
If you manage to line up with the orbs with your cooldowns on that fight, you do tons of damage. Okay, we got cooldowns. I hope he does a big pack here. Like a big pack. Stun that guy.
Where is Basim?
Whoa, that guy just jumped away. So he's gonna do just a small pull, I think. Ah, he's gonna do just a small pull. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's sanguine. Can't do a really big pull here. Everything's just gonna heal. Oh man, that was aggro. Did they open the? Yeah, they have it open. I was just gonna release.
I need to get close.
Yeah, he can't do a really big pull this week because of sanguine. I think we just fight them where they are, man. I don't think we have to move them. It's better just to fight them here.
It's too far away.
Chickens everywhere. Ah, stun chicken. Oh, chickens. I'm perma-stunned. Ah, what the hell? Oh, these guys don't move, so they're just gonna marinate in the blood. They do move, like, you gotta, like, LOS them hard. Don't LOS them now. You're gonna drive me to the sanguine. Can I get into this? Yeah, I can. Nice. Okay, boss time. He bopped me. Normally it's not worth to bop that one. There are better value bops there. Second one is a bit more hectic. Okay, let's do the thing. Where is that? I can do one more. I'll soak one. Just to make my shield explode and do a bit more damage. Alright, that's perfect.
Thank you. I've never seen a mailroom so disorganized.
You are quite
You see, when I get outside the room, my FPS just drops. But when I'm inside, it's just normal. I don't know what's the problem with Tazavesh.
Dozens of them all over the floor. Here, take one.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
No problem at all. Now to find a way back to Azeroth. after I make a few process improvements around here.
May I tempt you with until our next transaction?
Slow that guy.
May I tempt you with my wares?
Ah, he's bubbling.
For you, I offer only the fight.
It's too far away.
Bring on the next man.
I'll grab this one. Where did everything came from? I think my instrument got bugged now. Yeah, no idea where those guys came from. Nice. I thought the event bugged. It used to happen when you were in combat in this place. Gotta kick that guy. Wait for aggro.
Get out of our club!
Confiscate any instrument.
Big damage.
Easy, all of you. This is not that kind of establishment. All that music?
That guy. Wait for aggro.
Get out of our club!
There's a guy just recasting there. Got it.
Get out of our
Gotta get that guy. Pick it. Perfect.
You do not want me to intervene.
Who died? I think the rogue died, right? That's the rogue, yeah. In Dragonflight, I will be able to rest it. Second round? Damn. Oh yeah, we're missing the rogue, so have less damage. Nice. Did we res him? Yeah, we're gonna res him. No, he has it, okay.
Apologies, Almiser. We desperately need your signature. We have all the signatures we need. And let us not keep Solia waiting.
You may have my signature, as long as you never again bring destruction to my oasis.
Excuse our intrusion, Solia. I hope we caught you at an inconvenient time.
Al-Dalil, is there no sanctuary from your filth?
Hear me, Solir. The artifact you seek brings only suffering.
He has so many stacks of haste, man. Like
And power.
32% extra
I
haste.
must now travel
It's
beyond
basically
Tazavesh.
permalust at the moment.
Your journey ends.
You get so many of the Dreadlords in Tazavesh. Where's the circle? It's square. Man, I gotta get used to pressing Consecration. I rarely press it in Shadowlands. Like, it's such a worthless button. Where is it? Triangle, triangle, triangle. What the? Oh, thought it bugged or something. We commit. I'm committing. I'm not going to circle kill it. Nice.
There's my shame.
Okay, I really don't need anything from this place, but maybe we get something with avoidance. Nah, never mind, nothing. Oh, this guy got a socket. Okay, to the next key. The Tazavesh dungeons were so good. I'm gonna miss them, like next expansion. But I like the dungeons that they're bringing back. Halls of Valor I like because of the loot that Halls of Valor gives, not because of House of Valor itself. Because in Legion, I remember that place being such a pain, you know. Like they nerfed a lot of stuff like recently in a patch, you know, in preparation for next expansion. Because if they left House of Valor like it was in Legion and just made it a Mythic Plus again, that was gonna be crazy. People were just gonna be like raging all over the place because there's so many like undodgeable mechanics that are one-shots in House of Valor that the place was a nightmare to run in Legion, I remember. But the loot of Halls of Valor is so good. Like, you guys wanna check it out? You can check it out here. So Halls of Valor has one item that's best for all Red Paladins. So every Red Paladin is going to look for this item in Season 1 of Dragonflight. You want to get your Horn of Valor ASAP. So, and the other trinket is not half bad. You can also get this Hunger of the Pack, because it's a pretty decent like stat stick. Just strength and critical strike, really good. And whenever you kill something, you gain speed, which it's a lot of speed, by the way. It doesn't say it's much here, but it's a lot of speed. So those two items are going to be best for Reds, I think, as trinkets goes. I saw some of the trinkets from the raids, and I think they are like too gimmicky to work with Reds. There's one that's really decent stat wise, but Horn of Valor, I think it's our go-to best trinket next season. I mean next expansion. Oh, that's so sad, man. Yeah, most Reds already moved from using the legendary on head to use it on wrists, because it's like the wrist has the least budget of stats, so normally we use it here. Like not even a 298 health, like, because a 298 hit is still going to be good, you know, if you swap it with your 291. You're gonna get a bit extra stats. Anyways, yeah, prepare to farm Horns of Valor, guys. Gotta go farm this place next Season 1 of Dragonflight. All the bosses are kind of a pain. Like, I remember Himdall, everything was a one-shot in Himdall. Herja was also a nightmare if you went to a really high key level, because the storm would just kill you through the shield. Fenrir was fine. Fenrir is okay, and if we have Bob, so we can like Bob the person the wolves like go after. Scobold, the Scobold was one shot. You had to be like moving before he reached you, because it was a one shot. If not, if he like dashed to you. Odin was fine. He just died. Unfortunate, man. It's very unlucky, like not getting ahead. Gotta swap this with this. I've been trying to press my trinket instead of my potion. Okay, let's do another one. And let's go back to the key, the randomizer. Okay, let's see what we get now. I would like to do Iron Docks. Don't mean Upper Karazhan again? Okay, let's go to Upper Karazhan, the Revenge. Gotta go back to... We failed the last Upper Karazhan we tried, so let's try to get this one done. I think Dragonflight is going to be fine. Damage-wise, we're okay. I made my peace with Consecration. I think it's going to hit pretty decently hard, especially with the tier set on top of like all the extra buffs that they gave it to it. So it's going to be okay. Damage-wise, we're fine. Utility, we're lacking a bit of it. We don't have any core utility that we can bring to the group, you know. Like B-Res is something nice they gave us, but we don't bring a raid buff. We bring Devotion Aura, but every other paladin brings that. So I would have liked them to give us like something specific to red, you know, like a red specific aura that gives damage to the group. It would have been nice if they gave us like something like Retribution Aura gives the group 1.5% physical damage and 1.5 magical damage, you know, because we're an hybrid class. So something like that would have been nice, and that only red can bring that aura. That would have given us some extra value. Because at the moment, red is going to be just, as always, like a luxury pick in Mythic Plus dungeons. We are not, like, needed to be there. Well, with B-Res, maybe we're kind of needed to be there, you know, because B-Res is kind of valuable, you know. But we're not, like, absolutely needed, you know, to do something. So that's my take on Red Paladins next expansion. We're still going to be a luxury pick, but I think our damage is going to be fine. I can't actually like tell you guys that our damage is going to be super powerful. I feel it's going to be fine for what I saw in the beta, because there's a lot of things that are still bugged. For example, if you use Crusade and use Sanctified Rat in the beta, the explosions don't happen, so I can't quantify those as well. I know they're good though, because I've played Paladin so long, and I know Light's Decree is like really good in any situation. Yeah, Beerus is gonna be fine, man. Beerus gives us that small amount of utility. I would have liked them to make it like instant, because it has a cast time. So I just make it instant, man. It's not a big thing. Make our Beerus instant and I'll be happy. Make it better than the engineering Beerus at least, because that also has a cast time and I think it's the same as our Beerus. The only thing that Beerus is better than the engineering one is because we have to, it's ranged, no? You know, it's 30 yards, so it's better. I'm still waiting for the news of what they're putting in the place of spell warding. I hope they fill the slot and just not leave it like a lazy option and just leave it without a replacement. Okay, let's find an upper Karazhan. Let's try this one. Let's put 19. Can get it to 20s or 20s or 18s. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this 18 to accept me. This one doesn't have a tank, and finding tanks is rough, so. Come on, let me in. Oh man, they're full in DPS. I think we're going to have to pick another key, guys. There's not many upper Karazhan going on. There's only that 19 that doesn't have a tank or a healer. So either we do a lower level Karazhan, like something under 18. Maybe we can do a 21. Oh. I would do this 21, but I don't want to suffer. I just want to get my keys done for the week. So I'm keeping it between 20s and 18s. But I guess we'll have to do something lower for upper, because there's no 19s, 20s, or 18s to do. Yeah, these need tanks. I guess we can do a 17 on upper Karazhan. Yeah, let's try to do this one. 17. Rimbrov Depot, 18. But I have to do the upper Karazhan, man. I got the wheel has spoken. I have to do one. The nerfs on our holy power generation in the beta was warranted, man, because trust me, I played there and we had too much holy power. I couldn't even use my procs correctly because I was just overflowed with the holy power. So I was always like wasting it because I wanted to use my proc, but I had like 5 holy power. So what do I do here? And if I use the proc, I use the holy power. When I use the proc and the holy power, I just got more holy power. So it was pretty annoying. So the nerf is okay. The thing I didn't like about the nerf is the nerf of Art of War that indirectly nerfs Ashes to Ashes, which is our current tier set proc that we also have as a talent. The free Seraphim, you know, we have it in Dragonflight. That took a 50% nerf as well because it relies on the amount of procs we get from Art of War, you know. So that's like another 50% nerf on instead of being like 45 uptime, it's going to be like 22% uptime on that thing. So that's the thing I didn't like about the nerf, and I don't think they thought about it when they did the nerf because they have to compensate that talent in some way. Okay, let's go to Upper Karazhan. Oh, we should actually swap some talents and become like single target again. There's almost no AoE in that place, so going AoE build is like not very good. Oh, for sure, man. As soon as I can try a functional version of our Paladin, I'll make a guide then. Probably like 2 weeks in the expansion, I'll get a grasp on everything, you know. I'll just make a guide again. It's pretty similar to current Paladin. The only thing I'm probably going to say to you guys is that you gotta press consecration more often. Currently, my consecration is on my 6th key, so I rarely touch that key because you rarely use it now, but I probably have to move it somewhere I actually gonna use it. Okay, let's go single target, and let's swap for a hat. Okay, this is single. Yeah, this is the single target build. Perfect. I'm gonna re-equip Unity. Sometimes it bugs when I do swaps. Okay. The good thing is, whatever we get at the start of Dragonflight is going to be all Dragonflight, you know? Because they're not going to add any extra power systems, like Azeroth gear, essences, or anything. So what we get at the start of Dragonflight, that's what we're going to play with all the expansion. That can be good, or that can be really bad. Ah, thanks for the support, man. What are we missing? We're missing a DPS. What is this guy looking for? Do we have Bloodlust? We have Shaman, Warrior, Demon Hunter tank. Probably looking for a range. It's a good idea to have a range. I'm gonna make a video about my predictions because I got it right. In one of my videos, I predicted that we were going to have Crusade with Sanctified Rat on top of it. So I'm gonna make a video talking about some of the things I predicted that we were going to have, and so what things I got right and what things I got wrong. I'm so happy because of that, because Crusade just works so good with Sanctified Rat. You do so many explosions because of the extra haste. It's a crazy playstyle, on top of like Divine Purpose procs, and now we're going to also have like Consecration on top of that, like doing all those numbers. Our screen's going to be filled with them. Okay, that's our 5th. Who is him? We got a Warlock. Nice. Do we summon him or just wait? Nah, he can take the portal. Nope, he's gone. By UI, do you mean my weak auras? Because that's the only thing I actually use. I don't have any other UI add-on.
An excellent choice.
Arbon Angel, thanks for the sub, man. If it's my weak auras, I have a post in the community section where I have like a Google Docs where you can copy all of them Come on, let's get a 5th. There's no DPS for this key? Damn. Everyone's playing Wrath. I guess Upper Karazhan isn't a very popular key anyways. Especially on Tyrannical. People don't like this place on Tyrannical. What do you guys think about Tyrannical and Fortified? I kind of got used to it because I played Mythic Plus since like the start of it, like Legion, so I don't mind it that much. I do have a preference for Fortified instead of Tyrannical though. I'm more of that guy that likes to like do big AoE stuff instead of like just hitting boss. So I prefer that. Also, since balance have always been squishy, I've like in the past I had to do like so many weird things to survive. For example, in Legion, you could swap gear in between pulls and stuff, you know. So I used to like just swap to defensive legendaries and a lot of those stuff, you know. So yeah. I do have a preference for Fortified instead of Tyrannical. It's better for Reds. We do get one shot a lot in Tyrannical mechanics, but we survive most of like trash mechanics normally. Blizzard nameplates? Mine are just baseline nameplates, man. So I just go in here, interface, names, and you press here hostile and quest NPCs, and I just press stacking nameplates here. That's the only thing. I don't use any special nameplate stuff. Yeah, literally the only thing I use is weak auras, details, and yeah, TSM I guess for selling stuff. Oh yeah, and Simcraft to simulate my stuff. That's the only add-ons I use. I think with weak auras you can do pretty much anything. It's just such a versatile add-on. I like to have like my cooldown timers thingies on my next to my character. Like this little Wake of Ashes thingy that's next to me. It tells me like your Wake of Ashes ready, go. Press it, dude. We gotta take one of those, man. There's not many DPS. Everyone's playing Wrath. I was playing Wrath a lot this week, but I did get bored of it like pretty fast after I got my like I'm mostly Biz, like I said at the start of the stream, so I got bored of the dungeons. Yeah, I do play all standard. I don't change anything. The only thing I use weak auras. I think it's just needed. I like to have my little thingies here, my tracker of interrupts up here, my tracker of most of my cooldowns. I also track really small things. Like I also track, for example, my Jatas when I have those little 3 seconds, so I can like react and use something important in that window. I try to put a Wake of Ashes or a Divine Toll in the Jatas proc because that's a Divine Toll that's buffed by 700 strength, which is like 25% extra damage. So it has its value to track those little things. Also tracking your Seraphim procs to do the same thing, you know? Try to put important spells in that. That's small micro things that add up at the end to give you nice overalls. Yeah, my keybindings are just, I'm so used to these keybindings. I've used them since basic Legion, so I don't swap many things, you know? Whenever we get a new spell, obviously I just have to adapt. For example, next expansion, I have to put Consecration in a better place, because currently it's on the 6th key of my keyboard, so it's kind of far away, you know? So I have to press it next expansion, actually, so I'm probably gonna move it. We do have a lot of buttons next in Dragonflight, so I gotta update some of my keybinds. Actually, no. I'm just gonna put Final Reckoning where my potion is at the moment here. Yeah, and I'm gonna move Consecration to Shift 3 or something like that. So I can just do it fast. Red Pally is all about rhythm and how to react to procs. Basically, if you react to procs fast enough, you get the most out of them. We're kind of a high-speed class, but we have like those moments of really high speed, like when we get like a lot of haste and stuff. For example, in Crusade and Legion, I remember that was a high-speed moment. Every 2 minutes, you just went crazy, you know, for 30 seconds. You had to react really fast to procs. It's going to be similar in Dragonflight because you're going to pick Crusade 99% of the times for PvE content. The critical version and normal wings is probably going to be for PvPers since they have less uptime, you know, so they can't afford to stack Crusade and all that stuff. So that's why they're like keeping the normal wings. For PvEers and like dungeon and stuff, Crusade is just going to be mandatory. It's just such a good ability. And the window where you go crazy is going to be even bigger, you know? And you have to react to so many things next expansion. If you want to keep your Crusade up, you have to like keep your cooldown, Hammer of Wrath and Judgment on cooldown. You gotta look at your procs of Consecration. When you get Tears, you gotta look at your double stack. So you get a 300% increased damage Consecration. On top of that, you gotta react to Divine Purpose procs. Know when to use your Final Reckoning and all that stuff. So there's a lot of small micro that we have to do next expansion. It's going to be really fun. I like that playstyle, you know, like the proc style playstyle. It makes the game feel like a hack and slash, you know, like a God of War or something. Oh, I got a proc, I gotta react to this, you know. It's really fun. Jesus Christ, we can find a DPS? What the hell? Pick someone, man. Whoever. This lock. I don't know. From the general might, the only thing it does, it says it gives, okay, so baseline wings only give you 20% extra damage. When you put might, you put 20% damage, and also it gives you 20% critical strike. So basically it gives you the wings we have currently baseline. That's the only thing it does. They just made an extra step, you know. It doesn't give us something like new. So no, you can't actually force the procs. They just happen. So we have a 24% chance to make a Seraphim proc happen. So it's roughly 1 proc every 5 auto attacks. So our auto attack timer is normally about 3 seconds, and when you have Zeal, it's like 2.9 seconds. So you do 5 attacks every 15 seconds. So roughly you will get a proc every 15 seconds of Seraphim. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, depending on the procs per minute and stuff, you know. You can't really know when you're gonna get one, but you just have to be expecting one, you know? Yeah, baseline wings doesn't give anything. It's just 20% extra damage, and when you pick might, you give it 20% crit. When you pick Crusade, Crusades gives you like 30% damage and 30% haste. They just made an extra step. So it's probably gonna be annoying for people that are leveling because your baseline wings won't have the crit. You have to talent that and get enough points to put in there. So I don't know how leveling is going to be in next expansion. I don't plan on leveling anything else. I already have like too many paladins as it is. Pallies are really squishy. Yeah, we're very squishy. Without bubble, like in PvP, we just get melted. Uh, the new defensive they that what happened there? How did I get dismounted? Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, if we don't have bubble, we're really squishy in PvP, and in PvE we're also squishy without defensives. We have trouble living through like tyrannical mechanics. When I was pushing like last season, like we were kind of pushing pretty decently with my group. My group was by any means like meta or anything, but I had to use so many tricks to survive. Basically, to survive high tyrannical keys, I went Pelagos. Even though Pelagos was weaker than Mechanicus and certain stuff, I just went him because I could use this newfound resolve to get 10% extra HP and just let go of the past to get the extra 3% DR, you know? And that helped me survive some stuff. And sometimes I even went this path, like the Equine Blessings and Path of the Devoted thing, because Equine Blessings, when I like Blessing of Freedom Blessing of Protection someone, or Blessing of Sacrifice, I got a small 10% DR to survive. So yeah, we did have to do a lot of weird stuff to survive. Oh, the group died. Find another key. Man, we couldn't get a upper Karazhan. Okay, let's try to get into 18 again. Okay, there's some keys here. 18, this one, or the 20. Never mind, I don't want to do 20. I'm gonna do 18. Yeah, probably you're gonna take mites for PvPers. Like I said before, they don't have that much uptime because they get kited a lot, so they don't have the time to like stack Crusade to full, you know. Three spenders. You need to use 3 spenders to stack it to full. Sometimes you won't have that luxury in PvP, so probably they're going to go with might for the extra critical strike. Haste is also doesn't have that much value in PvP, so I think they value critical strike more, so probably might is for them. Oh, we actually have some new utility. We have the 50% slow on consecration. I think that's going to be big depending on your group comp. For example, my group doesn't have a slow, you know, until we got a mage. Eventually we got a frost mage and we got a slow because I played with a warrior tank, a druid healer, a demon hunter DPS, me, and we normally had before that like our 5th was whatever DPS we could find, you know. But then we got a mage, and the mage made our keys so much easier because we got a frost mage, and it helped our tank kite a lot. It was really good. But now Retribution Paladins will get this slow on consecration, which is a 50% slow, which is pretty decent, you know. It's going to help us a lot with, for example, Spiteful weeks. You just drop that thing, and your whole group is going to have a better time because Spitefuls are just going to be permanently slow, you know. So we got that utility going for us. It's not something really big, but it's there, you know. And also I see it as a DPS increase because that talent also makes our consecration bigger, so that means the mobs are just going to be in there longer on top of the slow. So some people like aren't taking that talent in consideration. They just skip it and don't take the slow on consecration and make it bigger, but I think it's worth taking. It's one of those things that you can see as like non-quantifiable DPS gains, you know. It's not going to show in any DPS meter, but it's going to do it's going to increase your damage. Rotation, guys. So technically no, because we have so many procs that the rotation is going to depend on what your procs are. Rotation is fine for the first, like for your opener, you get a rotation for your opener, but then after that everything is procs. You get a proc of something, you use that. You don't get it, you use other things, you know. But there's not going to be like a fixed optimal rotation. Just have to adapt with what you got at the moment. Come on, let's fill this group up. Oh, we need a healer now. That's going to be rougher to get. Yeah, people don't like to do upper Karazhan on tyrannical weeks. We should have done the green rail. Oh no. Come on, let's get a key done here. I think I've been waiting more than doing keys. It's going to depend. So if there's the shield sometimes is better on lower stuff, you know, but the percentage DR becomes more valuable when you do higher stuff, because it scales with key level while the shield doesn't. So on lower stuff, probably I'm just gonna take shield, and for higher stuff, I'm gonna take the percentage DR. Also, if there's like damage that is persistent, for example dots and stuff, the percentage DR is better than the shield by a lot. I would love to have both though, you know, if they remove Just Cursed Vengeance and put the percentage DR there instead of where it is currently, so we could pick double defensives as Reds, because we actually need them, you know. Bubble is not like a defensive. You can see it, you can look at it as one, you know, but it's a 5-minute cooldown, while most other classes have their defensive on a 1-minute cooldown. Oh crap. Why are we here? I'm just gonna portal out. Where's my portal? Legion, Karazhan, okay. No, I don't actually watch my keybinders. It's like muscle memory. I just press what I have available, you know? I do watch like my procs. If I have a proc, I react to it. That's mostly what I do. If you see something glowing, you have to press it. That's most of our thought process as Reds. I don't think we can avoid using Consecration, man. It's going to be on our tier set. So you're going to have to use Consecration build. There is no escaping it. At least the first season of Dragonflight, since we're going to have that specific tier set, you know? It just does a lot of damage. Like, if you test it, it's about, like, in our details, it's our second most hard-hitting ability, or second or third. So it does a lot of damage. We have to use it. Yeah, and eventually you will develop your muscle memory, and you won't have to watch anything, you know? It's just a matter of playing a lot. I played Red for the whole time I played WoW, so I guess it's easy for me to say that. Also, all my alts are also red, so I don't even have alts. I have other alts. I have a lock and I have a Demo Hunter, you know? Demo Hunter because everyone made a Demo Hunter back then. I didn't play it a lot, I just had it for fun. And I have a lock because I lost a bet and I had to make a lock, so I made a lock, but I didn't play him that much. Then after that, every other alt I have is a Paladin, so I have a lot of practice with them. I don't like Consecration. I find it very annoying to play. Okay, I think everyone's inside. I got distracted. I don't like Consecration that much. Oh man, what the? I thought they already reset the thing and I went inside. I'll have to take the portal again. God damn, this key is taking so long to get in. I just want to kill stuff. Yeah, I was saying, I find Consecration a bit annoying to use, especially if your tank moves a lot. And possibly in Sanguine Weeks it's going to be annoying to play around it because people are gonna move a lot. Gotta reposition it a lot of the times, you know, so I don't like the spell that much. I made my peace with it though. If it's going to be used in Dragonflight, I'll just have to use it, you know. Learn to play around it. I would have liked them to give us Divine Hammers. We used to have that spell in Legion that was just like hammers spinning around us. And it was similar to Consecration. It was attached to our... It was basically a replacement for Blade of Justice, where you made your hammer spin around you and did some damage in AoE. It was a builder that did AoE damage. Which, basically, if you think about it, is the same thing that Consecration is still doing. Okay, I think these guys are bugged or something, because when they go in, they're going to the upper part. Okay, finally we get inside the key. That took so long. Jesus Christ. We spent half an hour getting to an upper Karazhan. I think I'm gonna ban it for today, that key, as well as lower. Okay, hopefully the key goes well. Nothing wrong happens.
Yes. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh yeah, let's do a ready check. And I'm gonna do a countdown. Okay, let's go. Forgot I was leader. I'm gonna give it to tank. Okay, let's get haste as always, and let's go. I really like this affix. Like this, the raw stats are so good for pallies. Okay, who's our tank? Demon Hunter. Okay. Oh, I mean Blood Deadline. That. Please get out. I don't want to die. Keep that. Okay. Man, lower Karazhan wasn't that bad in Legion. Trust me. Like, the problem is we don't have the tools we had back then to deal with it, you know? So it took a lot of people by surprise. It was such a fun key in back then. That whole first hall, for example, we normally now play like really slow and just one pack at a time. You normally pull everything to the upper event and just nuke it down, you know, because we had so many AoE stuns, interrupts, and kicks and stuff, you know. There was also like yeah, that we had a lot of interrupts and stuns. So it was such a fun AoE key. Now it's like a really annoying slog because we have like AoE cap, so we can't do like huge AoE pulls unless you have the specific classes. Tanks aren't as durable as they were in Legion, and Legion tanks were just unkillable gods. So your tank could just pull a bunch of stuff and you just nuked it down. Now you can't do that, you know? Well, some tanks can somehow do something like that, but it's not at the same level. Do I wings this? No, I don't think we wings this. I'm gonna Divine Toll it. Just to end it. Don't let it suck. Kill it. Nice. Yeah, lower Karazhan with the tools we have currently. Ah, yeah, it sucks. Oh man, I should have used wings there. I'm gonna miss a. Oh, he doesn't know the trick. So there's a trick there. You can stand like near those stairs, and you don't have to move to dodge the things from this guy. Tank doesn't know the trick, so he's gonna have to dodge. Anyways, it's not it's not fortified, so the dude doesn't do much damage. I do hate lower Karazhan this season though. Thought it was gonna be as fun as in Legion, but it wasn't. Okay, give me that buff. Where is my soul? There it is. move them through the blood, man. They healed so much. Damage is a bit low. Like not ours, but the group's damage. I think I can carry a solo IT.
The menagerie is for
Yeah, we gotta reset the boss.
Deterrent
Let's reset the boss. Come on here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can solo carry an 18 and TPS. It all depends on Medivh. If we can do Medivh, we can do everything. Gotta move, we gotta move. Come on, man, move them, move them. Yeah, these guys are healing so much, man. Tank's not being a bit proactive about the movement. This is the only AoE part of the dungeon. It lasted too long. Okay. Boss time. Okay. Maybe the key dies here because like the DPS and the group aren't doing that much. It's basically up to me to do it damn. Kill the balls here, should be fine. There's the ball, kill the ball. Get aggro up the ball, please. I'm gonna stack with them.
countermeasures deployed.
Kill the ball.
Countermeasures deployed.
Exterminated.
Okay.
Overload in progress. Prepare for
Deterrent activated.
Okay, this room is a mess.
Deterrent activated.
Gotta heal
countermeasures
myself.
deployed.
Okay, we're kind of trapped. Gotta be really careful.
Countermeasures deployed.
This is fine. This is perfectly fine.
Countermeasures deployed.
I think I can finish this.
Attention guests.
I can finish.
Overload in progress.
It's fine. I can do it. Never mind, I can't. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with the druid.
Begin menagerie
Ah, the Druid left. Okay, another upper Karazhan died.
It's locked.
Okay, to the next one. To the crew key randomizer. What's wrong with upper Karazhan today, man? Can't seem to finish one. Okay, give me something nice. We already did Junkyard. Do you want to do another one? I say reroll. Okay, we get one reroll off. Any key we already did. So we did already Junkyard. So let's do another thing. The docks. Okay, let's do the docks. Yeah, docks is fine. Iron docks and okay, there's a lot of iron docks. Let's put 19. See what we get. Let's try to get this 20, this 19, this 19, this 18. Okay, those are half tanks and maybe we can get in. Yeah, I like the docks. The docks is fine. Pretty chill key. Oh, there's another one here. Can go here. Okay, someone will take us. I hope. Go back to Zereth Mortis. Iron Dogs was kind of annoying the first week because every single orc had a frontal attack, which was extremely annoying for melee. Sometimes you were just in the front of something and then you got nuked by an orc with an axe. Literally, they gave every single mob in that place a frontal attack. So after that, they nerfed it because they only made certain orcs have frontal attacks. After the first week of Iron Dogs. The first weeks of this season were pretty wild, man. Because most of those mobs had mechanics that were done for those periods of time, you know. For example, the Legion mobs in lower Karazhan had a coin toss ability that can't be mitigated by anything currently. But back then, we had active mitigation that was percentage based. So tanks could actually mitigate it back in Legion. But when we do it here in Shadowlands, tanks no longer had that percentage active mitigation. So they just got chunked by if you got coined, you know? My friend called it like that, get coined. The tank just died. There's still also that mechanic in Iron Dogs that I think the Wranglers have, that is undodgeable hit or of something, you know, that can't also be mitigated. So there's a lot of mechanics from old dungeons that can't be dealt now because we don't have the same things we had in the past. I don't think my portal is up because we didn't complete the key. Yeah, it's not up. I have to go manually to the place. Oh, nice. We got a summon. We can be lazy. Oh, one other thing I don't like about Rat is the group finder. So they have also the LFG thing, but it's not like this one. This one is like, okay, why is everyone going out? No, this guy's staying. I'm gonna stay. Never mind, I'm going out. It is mythic, so I don't know why are we leaving. Okay, go back in. Okay, yeah. The LFG and Rat is such an annoying thing to use. I don't know why they made it like that. I don't know why they didn't just copy the retail one. I tried to make a group there, and I just get bombarded by whispers, and I don't know who the hell is whispering me because, like, there's like 7, 8 people whispering me at the same time, and I don't know who to pick, you know? So I wish they made it like the retail one, and I could at least pick people, and making groups would be fun, but it's currently an annoyance. Okay, who's our tank? We got a warrior tank, priest healer, Shami DPS. This is enhancement. I think this is enhancement, yeah. And lock. Okay, perfect. Should be able to do a big pull at the start. Warriors basically are immune in this place because all these mobs are physical damage, so warrior tanks are pretty sturdy here. Oh wait, are we using... Oh, we're using AoE stuff. I think we can... I think I can swap to my AoE setup if I'm fast enough.
The steward's job is never done.
Can I swap this here? Yes, I can. Nice.
Yoo-hoo. Back to work.
Ooh, almost made a big mistake there. And I was with like single target everything. Doing Iron Dogs without Tempest is oof. Big mistake. There's too much AoE here to not take Tempest. Okay, let's see what he pulls. On target the Dreadlord. Okay, he's gonna do a small pull. Very small. Oh man, I got slept. Okay, that was a kind of a baby pull. Oh, I'm slow. Let's kill the ranged guys. These guys don't move, so... Oh man, he has to like... Yeah, that's good. Nice fear, nice fear. Drop a consecration there for whatever reason. Oh, that mob has aggro on me. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna do this guy solo, okay? We're gonna move him. Okay, we're gonna move him. We're gonna do them with the big guy, or just these three. Okay, these three. The small pulls, small pulls. Tank is just getting warmed up, I guess. I got aggro. Gotta do the big Dreadlord or... I would have saved cooldowns for this. I have nothing for big Dreadlord. Gonna take a while to kill. Where's the bat? Okay, the bat CC. Nice. Where's the bat? Stun the bat. Oh, don't let him do that thing. Gotta do one more suck. Oh, never mind, he died. Nice, nice. Okay, boss time. Perfect time. Oh, I think this priest is Night Fae. Our cooldowns are kinda desynced. Our trinket doesn't cooldown reduction, so when he puts fairies on me, cooldowns, my trinket desyncs from my 2-minute wings. Oh, we're gonna do trash? Huh, interesting. So no boss. Oop, got both. I'm gonna wait for aggro here, I don't wanna die. Okay, now we can go wild. Oh, the procs. Oh, so many procs. Glorious. I got so many Jadis procs on top of my Seraphim procs there. So I had like how many multipliers I had there? I had 26% on my Jadis, I had 21 on Seraphim, which is 47% multiplier, plus wings, 67. My trinket is 30. I had almost 100% multiplier there on damage. On some cooldowns, on some globals there. Gotta kill the wolf. Kill the wolf, and I'll have cooldowns. Come on, stay still, you dumb wolf. Okay, perfect. I have cooldowns. Let's build some holy power. Oh, that's so unfortunate. My Wake of Ashes was coming out of cooldown, and I got the reset on Wake of Ashes. I hate when that happens. That's one of the prices we have to pay for RNG, man. For RNG mechanics. Sometimes they can be great, sometimes they can be like that. Oh yeah, let's wait for the tank to do this. I was about to run in between those big guys. They do hurt, even if it's not fortified. We're gonna stay like kind of behind, so we don't get hit. No, we still get hit by that one. Okay. Okay, we didn't get hit by the other one. I should actually go and give him a sacrifice here. Have a sacrifice. Don't die. Ooh, that actually saved his life. Good sacrifice, good sacrifice. I normally rather not use the stars, you know, because I don't know that the tank's plan, so I just let all the people do it. We should use the last one with like those guys on the back end. Oh, he missed. Ah, he got the big ones. Nice. No, those guys just he missed 3 of them. It's fine. We can do them. We can do damage to those. Just drag them to the next pack. Just drag them to the next pack. And I'll destroy it. I'll destroy it. I'm gonna be patient here. I'm just gonna let him get aggro. It's a big pack. Let's be patient here. 1, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, we're asleep. We're okay. Nice, very nice, very nice. It pays to be patient sometimes. If I went there like crazy, I died in the first 2 seconds. Ah! Ah, it's not on us. I thought it was on us. There's a lot of crap on the ground. Just want to do damage and I can't. There's so much crap on the ground. Okay, let's go. This guy's kind of beefy. It's a good thing because it allows us to recover our Divine Soul cooldown. Okay, let's move, let's move, let's move. Blaze Storm. Am I safe? I don't know. I can't see. Can't see crap. Those camera angles, man. I couldn't see anything. Let's kill the caster. You kind of have to be a bit careful here. Also, I gotta moderate that just a second. Got so much spam in the chat. I would do it like faster, but I gotta play the fight. That. Oh, I got hit. I stepped on that trap. I think I can clear some of these. Clear some of them. Okay, we don't want to blow up the shield. No, perfect. Kill the casting. Oh, don't put me on a trap. Those tornadoes makes this fight so annoying, man. Kill the range guy. Ooh, didn't get hit. We didn't get the trap. With that guy. Okay, we're fine. So we have wings now, but I'm not gonna use it for this last percentage. Not worth. I hate those tornadoes. If I didn't have Bop, I was dead there.
That was an insignificant loss. Let them exhaust themselves, praying against our weak, against those who are unworthy.
Okay, let's use cooldowns here on these two mobs because the Kodo has a lot of health. I'm just gonna cool down the Kodo, I guess. Come back here, you big thing. Okay, maybe the Kodo wasn't a good idea because I kind of wasted my wings. Ah, there's so much crap going on. Gonna stun that Wrangler. Avoid moving. He jumps away, so I just wanna kill him before he does. Yeah, nice. Okay, we have Divine Toll for next pack. That Wrangler is again jumping away. Ah, he's marinating in the blood. Nice.
Bring in the saber on and we'll be done with it. Are you sure you want to let that thing out of its cage? I don't think we've had it since we found it. What a muzzle on it. Good idea.
Yeah, I have wings, I have all my cooldowns, but what do I kill here? So do I do this next pack, or we can skip? We can skip this. I'm just gonna use Divine Toll here. I'm not gonna commit wings. Wings is better for boss. Unless he's gonna pull this with the boss. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he pulls it with boss. Nah, he's not gonna do it. I'm just gonna use the Divine Toll. Perfect. Now it's boss time. We have Divine Toll when the wolves appear. He should jump any second now. We're gonna go there, bubble. You may ask why bubble, because we were the first ones to be there. So the wolves attack the first thing that's close. So no, sometimes it's a tank, sometimes it's me because I'm close. So I just use my bubble because I'm greedy and I want to AoE them down. Could pop him, but he's using our cooldown, so I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, do we have a CC for the next thing? So we need a... I think a Hex is fine. Oh, we need a Hex. Hex, Fear, whatever to... It's gonna break. Gotta move away the boss. Perfect. Oh, never mind, it's not perfect. That's so weird. My Divine Toll actually hit, but Divine Toll is coded to not hit, like... So Divine Toll is coded to not hit CC'd mobs, but it actually hit them there. Okay, that was weird.
How dare you march into my docks and so brazenly set foot on my ship? Nothing will stop the Iron Horde, least of all you. Enjoy your death.
Let's build some holy power. Spend now. Ooh, someone died.
No! I will avenge you!
Take the gate. Nice. One more. Just gonna walk slowly here. Then I'm gonna use horse and run to him. Cooldowns in 17 seconds. Seconds. Build some holy power in the meantime. With the rock of Seraphim. Come on, give me the block. Nice. Come on! Ah, 2%. Can I make it? And kill it? No, I can't. I don't have bubble. gonna die because of a dot or something. Yeah, it died. Nice, nice. What can we get from this place? Actually nothing, so... You got pants? I don't think no one needs him. Does the tank need pants? I think he does. Let's give the pants to him. Nice, guys, nice. How many kills did we do today? I think we failed 2, we did 3. Those 2 failures always take a toll on me sometimes. That first Karazhan was such a tilter though. Like the Nadif was dead and he killed us in like with 0% health. Okay, let's see our progress. How many keys did we do today? So we need 4 more to go. But we're going to do them tomorrow, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the other half of my keys tomorrow. That's gonna be all for today, guys. So thanks for watching. If you like my content, guys, subscribe to the channel and leave a like here in the videos. So see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna finish up all my Mythic Plus keys then. Good night.